Lunch with your fave is brought to you by KFC. Finger licking good. You look like a threat. I'm a threat. Yeah, it's a bed.
Yes, indeed, you do know the vibes is out here. Before we do get into lunch, we always do something called drip check because I am dressed by Urban Soul Stores. And today we are dressed in a hoodie because it's cold outside. The sun is out. I don't know which camera to face, so let me just fix my mic first so that I can get settled nicely. Alrighty, cool. So my mic is fine now. I'm looking at this camera here. So this is what I look like. The camera is here. Hey, so let me just face the camera. Here's my hoodie, guys. My Urban Soul hoodie, and we're also wearing Jordan Low ones, and these are special edition SE. So hey, we're looking good, we're looking fine AF. It's drip check and Urban Soul Stores. Thank you so much for making sure that Lezozo looks like a Lezozo. Okay, so lunch with your faves. Our guest today, founder of X Models Agency. He's also a content creator, brains behind the very messy content that we've been sharing for the past, I think, 3 years now. I'll smash. No, I'll pass. I'll smash. So he's the brains behind that YouTube channel and that YouTube show. And when he's not making messy YouTube content, and he's also a musician. He's also a rapper. He's also a producer. And now he's ventured into DJing. Ladies and gentlemen, please do help me welcome our BW Lunch with our faves, Latty. Yep, that's the guy behind many of those hits. Latty's in the building. Hey. How you doing, dog? Welcome to Yarona FM. Welcome to Lunch with your faves, Latty.
What's good, Kedi? Thanks for having me. No, but I'm good though. I'm a bit down with the flu, but I'm nice.
I'm so sorry, and I'm glad that you're feeling a little better for you to even show up and show face here.
I mean, if you call me, there's no way I'm going to miss it.
Oh,
you know
man.
What I'm saying?
Thank you so much for coming through, dog. So good to see you. It's been years now.
Likewise.
COVID, pandemic happened and all of that. And for those who actually don't know, I've known this guy since University of Botswana days because Rakopane ko UB. Quick backstory, fun facts, Nyana. I don't think I ever told you. Did I tell you where I saw you or how I saw you the time when I saw you for the first time? I saw you for the first time, Moma Star, on the TV. Nikilibile my star this random Sunday evening, and then there's this guy who's in the crowd. I paused. Nakwate nearly PVR days.
Oh yeah.
I paused.
I think I remember.
And I took a picture. And Nakwate nearly BBM days. I put it on my thingy, and I think I was like, I'm looking for this guy. Because I was like, yo, this guy is so hot. Who's this guy?
Hey, on manifesting.
This is 2013, early 2013, before UB straight. That's like before we start first year. And then I fast forward to a few months later, and I see you mobile school. I think this is when we're getting our DTF forms or letters back or something like that. And I see you in the crowd. And I'm like, that's the guy who I think working on TV. And I looked at your picture and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's him. But obviously I'm like, dog, and then I just watched you from a distance, and then you rose to fame on campus. You grew your hair, first of all, because you didn't have hair this long then. Your hair was like shorter. So
but it was a mohawk.
It was, yes, it was a mohawk. It was just a shorter mohawk. It's probably like my length. And then it grew FD parks and all of that. So that's pretty much how I've gotten to know Latty.
No facts.
But I also know you as Latty. From Facebook.
Facts,
So let's start with Latty Mothalame. You know, who he is. Because somebody did ask on our comments on Facebook. I did ask my followers and my community, Lezozo, to share what they want to ask Latty. And somebody did ask, who is Latty? So let's unpack. Latty Mothalame. We'll start there.
Yo, man, what I got to notice is that none of us really know who we are, but it's a process, and we keep on learning ourselves as the journey goes. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So that's a journey that I've been going through, learning myself and trying to understand myself. You gotta start, by observing yourself and just see how you react to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like when somebody speaks to me like this, how do I react? How do I feel? When somebody pisses me off, what is my reaction? What do I do? Just sit there like a snake and just observe in cold blood, hell, and just see yourself and learn yourself. But not to get into, not to be too deep. I'm just an ordinary guy next door, man. I was raised as a Jehovah's Witness, in a very disciplined family. You
had both parents around, siblings?
Nah, man. My story is a little bit complicated, man.
Yeah.
I was raised in a family where my mother gave birth to me like 16. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so she was very young.
So because of that, back in the day, sometimes parents would prefer the grandmother.
Yeah.
So I grew up thinking my mom was my sibling.
Yeah.
I grew up in that kind of homestead, you know what I mean? So I don't like my grandmother. My father, I never met him. I don't even know what he looks like or where he's at. You feel me? So Nerokhudi a single mother. But then my sister, who's my mother, she passed away in 2005. I was in grade 5, and then my grandmother, she passed away in 2009. I was in Form 2. Went to go live with my uncle in Pakalani. It was all good. But then my cousin passed away. It was suicide. So they couldn't stay with us anymore because, they were going through a lot themselves as well. So that's when I ended up going to Good Hope Senior to finish my Form 5 there.
In a boarding school.
Boarding school, yeah.
Yeah. How did you get to learn that your mom is your mom then? Because you grew up knowing that she wasn't your mom. Because the truth. How did that come out? How were you able to find that information out?
Yo, man, masika bala, man. Like, somebody, my uncle, who taught me how to, write my first rhymes, you know, in Francistown. His name is Tuso. He just told me, one day, you don't know what Nell gave birth to you. I was like, that's your mom. I was like, wait, what?
How old were you when you found that out?
Standard 5. I was like, how old is that?
Standard 5, you were 10 years old, guys.
Somewhere there, yeah.
So you were about 10 when you're finding this information out.
Yeah.
What's going through your head at that point? Do you remember?
It's a little confusing, because it just means now everything you thought you knew about yourself is a lie.
Oh my goodness, dude.
So it's like a reset. It was just weird, man. Like, I used to think my birthday was on the 28th. My birthday is on the 28th. Then one day, when I birth certificate, I'm to 25. And I was like, wait, what?
So you just had this,
yeah, man.
Were you wondering, am I who I say I am? Who
you know what I'm saying, man? It was confusing,
So who do you still have that's like around though, like family?
My brother.
Yeah.
Is still there. I told you my uncles, I grew up Kitsele, my siblings.
Yes.
He's still there. My older sister. It was my aunt.
Yeah.
They're still there. And my other older brother, they're still there.
Yeah.
So we don't stay together because everybody's hustling and pushing their own thing and their family, but we nice, we good.
Yeah, you guys like check on each other, or there's no like bad blood or issues, because I wouldn't want them like seeing this or hearing this and they're like, because some family members can feel that sort of way,
For sure.
Okay, cool. So we've unpacked who you are, how you grew up, and now you mentioned something important, the Jehovah's Witness part.
Yeah, man.
I've heard that you don't celebrate your birthdays. I've also heard that there's like 2 reasons why you'd get like Kobad Mugereging, how the Jehovah's Witness.
They call it getting disfellowshipped.
Getting disfellowshipped. Yeah. So I think it happens and then
sex before marriage. And other things like socializing too much with the people of the world.
Yeah.
About kalimates and you still don't listen. Do parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're going to disfellowship you like they did Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Like they did Ja Rule.
Like they did Ja Rule.
Like they did you.
They've never formally disfellowshipped me.
So but I mean, the way
But basically,
your image right now,
I
you can't
disfellowshipped
go back.
myself.
Yeah, so you chose to exit the church.
Yeah.
So do you still go to church?
Nah, man, I don't go to church.
Or believe I'm a
I believe in God, you know, but I'm not in too deep, you know, in terms of like Moses and Aaron. Like I don't go in too deep in that, but I learn lessons from that book, you know, because I believe, you know, you can't tell me that Christianity is the only religion that is you know, accepted by God. Because what about everybody who's in China? Are they serving like a wrong God? What about everybody who's in India who's probably like a Buddhist or like a Hindu?
Yeah.
You know, what about the people by Sikhism?
Yeah.
What about the Muslims? Are they wrong?
Yeah.
You know, so what I pride myself in is, you know, I just try to, you know, live for the highest possible, you know, moral virtues. You know, I've tried, you know, on my journey to make sure that I don't lie. You know, I don't lie, or at least, you know, always tell the truth, or at least don't lie. And, you know, be kind to others. Assist others where you can. You know, don't manipulate people.
Yeah.
You know, just try to be the best person you can be, and also, you know, be good to yourself as well. You know, that's when you'll be able to be good to others. So I believe there's a higher power, God, that loves all of us and gives everybody a chance to succeed at this thing called life. You know, so I don't want to get in too deep into it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Dope stuff. Please do get in touch if you have any comment or question. We're hanging out with Latty. +267 391 1066. That is our WhatsApp line. So before our conversation, Latty, I did like this Google search thing. I just want to see what Google's going to say about this guy. So I searched Latty le motlhala mehela ke mahela ho ke re Google, let's see what you're going to present to me. Google tells me he's a CEO of X Models Agency. It tells me that you did pageantry, public speaking, workshops. Like there's articles, yalo. And there's one very interesting one. There was an supposed arrest, claim to arrest in like 2020. your music video. Yeah, what, big booty butt cheeks?
Yeah, booty butt cheeks.
So what happened there? You were in jail?
No. I did say I'm gonna tell nothing but the truth.
Yeah. Let's hear the truth.
The truth is it was all a stunt.
It was a lie.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it worked. It did the job. I never went to jail.
Because let the hacken get like no man, because how to contact you the PR person ma podisi arinya who is on any report. So yeah, no, it's like this is very fishy. So all that was just a stunt.
I died with the lie. Even the guys who are on the song don't even know it was a lie.
So people thought that you were literally caught and you were in jail.
Legit.
This thing of getting so much attention that you've gotten over the years.
Yeah.
How do you do it? Because because that's how far back I know you. I don't know before then. Were you always like that?
I think the root of it from the beginning was, okay, I have confidence and I have a lot. I'm an outspoken person. I'm confident. But also, I think it has to also do with, growing up. I mean, I basically had grandbrothers and grand sisters in a way, they were much older than me.
It was just complicated.
You get so kengwana we hello like last masadi mo last so you don't really get attention. I always try to do everything to stand up. I'd sing for them. Masadi mo lo itapetse. If you like Claudia, so I think it just I always wanted to stand out. I had so much to offer, but I wasn't given like the proper attention growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you want to stand out in this light? Like in a light where there's controversy around you and your name. Why wouldn't you want to stand out only the top achiever? Because I know that you're a top achiever. Because dog, you dropped out of uni. Yeah. Why wouldn't you want to do it in that way? Why would you want to do it in the bad way?
I mean, growing up as a Jehovah's Witness also, built this thing, as a child, it builds this thing, you want to be a rebel. Because you are too much in prison, man. I've always been this guy, Wabana, who wants to be out there, who wants to socialize with the other kids, but I just couldn't. Christmas, you'd be indoors. You can't. You're just listening to the fireworks and seeing them through the window, but you really want to be there.
Oh, man.
I walk out from Tolefere Primary School, where I used to stay in the teacher's quarters. All the way to Extension 11, to my cousin's house, Tsepo Johnson.
That's like two different...
To go and celebrate Christmas. And about 4 or 5. I really wanted to I think 4, 4. Because I really wanted to be a part of that. Because all the family would be there. The food is nice,
So that was filling in like something that you felt you were missing.
Rebel, man.
Yeah.
Like, just want to have fun. And a kid is like a spring. The more you press and press and press, when you let go, it springs out. You know what I mean? So that's what happened to me. I finally got to get my first, freedom when I got to UB. Man, I haven't partied. I was just like, yo, man, it's my time.
This guy was wild. Everybody who knows Basco from that period, 2013 till around 2015, 2016, knows that you were a wild, wild man.
I was always lit, man.
You were a wild guy.
I was always lit. I was always moody sailing. I did it all, man. I was just trying to make up for all the lost time. Or how I thought was the lost time.
How are you feeling now about like all of that, looking back?
I mean, I think God doesn't put us through things like, okay, nothing that we go through or nothing that we do happens for nothing. Everything always happens for a reason. My journey, everything I've been through, I've learned something from it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't regret any of it, but I wouldn't advise, people to go as crazy because not everybody's as lucky, man. Like I've driven drunk, I've been in cars when people were drunk, I've blacked out in public, I've done all the crazy things. I'm just one of the lucky people who didn't die in the act or something like that, man. But I'm not opposed to people having fun, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You feel me? People gotta have fun, but don't get too caught up in this hedonistic behavior of pleasure. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I had a good time, man.
You had a great time. You made memories, dog.
Yeah.
What's all of those girls? Are you guys still talking to them? Like, get out after all of that scandal, the videos, the leakages.
Yeah, man. Like we aight.
You aight.
Yeah, man. We aight. Yeah.
Let's talk about smash or pass. This thing, dog. This cringe. Yo, every day. Like, the first time I saw it, what is he doing? What is the Gap City's boyfriend? Never had a baby. You made people sing that, This smash or pass thing, idea, I think it's okay.
I think it came about, okay, let me take it from, I've always wanted to be like a film director. You know what I mean?
I see.
Yeah, like for TV shows and stuff, you know what I mean? So what I knew is I had to work on a show and then BTV or these other, there's only BTV 1 and 2, they were going to buy...
the content you're being.
You basically bring a pilot episode and then they give you money to go and shoot the rest of the season.
Oh.
But then it used to be like that. They changed after ke shoot like 2 episodes of like some modeling TV show. It's called I Am an Ex-Model, which is like basically like America's Top Model. You know what I mean? But Ytv Botswana, Botswana.
Yeah,
and
that's nice.
We shot it professionally. Lit Torch Studios is like one of the leading videography companies in Botswana. So I spent my money, I sold my car to shoot those pilot episodes only to find out, what changed. So I just like, I get it now. I never take like a setback as a train smash. You know what I mean? So I was just like, okay, but what can I do now?
Yeah.
Since I shoot this pilot episode, but they want me to shoot the whole season and sell it to them. What can I do now with what I have? And this was the time now COVID. I learned how to edit. I was tired of people, taking their time with my content.
Delaying. Hey,
You know what Botswana do? They take forever. Not Torch Studios though. I had tried to do my own thing before. I learned how to edit videos. Learned that in like a week. Yeah, I could. So we get, okay, what are the ideas we could do? Then I could really, you have to like research. Then I just resonate to a smash or pass. I thought it was cool. So I talked to my people, I talked to videographers, and we made it happen.
So how did you talk to those guys? How did you convince them to be a part of Smash or Pass? The guys that were actually like the first few people that were a part of this Smash or Pass thing idea, hella. Or how did you sell it to them?
Yeah, I just told them.
I think that's crazy. Like if you came to me and went, I'd be like, no, because it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, so how did you get them to agree?
Yo, man, I think it's the good, flu.
Yeah.
I think it's the goodwill that you build over the years, you know. How people perceive you, it happens, you know, with time. Like if you come to my party and I took care of you, you had a good time, and you built memories. Yeah,
and you do that, by the way. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm very good at hosting people and just making sure you have a good time. You
need to have more of those because you're really good at it. Like genuinely,
for
you
sure,
should have more of those.
Appreciate.
Word.
Yeah. So I think most people, yo, I'm trying to shoot this thing. It's called Smash or Pass. Showed them a couple of videos of a couple of clips of, you know, Smash or Passes that have been shot, you know, overseas.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, man, it's lockdown. You know, people, I was the man with the plan, with the plug, you know.
With the plugs.
They better not arrest me for this.
Yeah.
So I was just like, yo, guys, I have liquor, you know, come through, let's have a good time, let's shoot. I have a vision. I don't know where it's going, you know, just yet, but I just believe that this can take us or me somewhere. You know, let's come through for me, like I always come through for you. And people came through, and it was a movie. Yeah.
And then the criteria, because now it's grown over the years. It's so popular. It went viral, mobile TikTok. The criteria that you use of selecting people to be part of Smash or Pass, what is that criteria thing?
Well, I want people who can, you know, people who can create vibes, you know what I mean? People who are funny, people who are confident, and also, I like pretty girls, you know, and
what about the underage girls?
What underage girls? We don't do underage girls.
So how do you ensure that this girl is not lying? She's 20.
I've started to notice there's the you know, the possibility of that kind of stuff happening. So what we usually do is we ask for people to send like a picture of their ID. You feel me? If you send a picture of your ID, we're good to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because or underage. ID, they'll disappear and never come back. So that's the easiest way. The reason why I'm stammering a bit is because, you know, these kind of issues, you need to address them, carefully think about them and address them carefully because they're very sensitive issues, you know.
But also protecting the girl child because we're the most vulnerable. How at that point. So in as much as yes, people are having fun and or you don't want to have a bad thing come out of that, and the next thing it's in your name. So that's I think maybe what I wanted to understand. Somebody asked a question here. Which course did he study? Go bus school. I think it was like finance.
Yeah, I studied Bachelor of Finance.
Yeah. Because no local business block. I think I know you. Why didn't you finish, dog? Because I mean, you were almost there. Almost once.
I used to just get in trouble, man.
But you were smart. It's not like
I mean, if I made it to the exam room, I could have passed.
This guy.
But the problem is I didn't make it there.
Hey dog, you were whining. Oh my goodness. So we're having lunch with KFC, Latty. Here is our all box meal. I just want to hand it over to you because I mean I didn't do it before.
I know, I appreciate it.
I don't know how you feel about your appetite because sometimes
yeah, a bit iffy. You know? But this is amazing food. I'm gonna eat it later, and I'm gonna share it with my little boys. You know
your
what I mean?
little boys. Let's talk about your little boys because we're here now.
Yeah.
You're a stepdad. Is that your role?
I mean, sounds weird that you put it that way, but I've never really called myself a stepdad. You know? I've just been, but I've been a father figure to them. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I guess that's what it's called, right?
And you're in a very public relationship, kind of like.
Yeah.
When I was happy, it could end in tears. Explain to the public.
I mean, if it ends in tears, it'll be ending in tears. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's all good. Like, because the kind of relationships I get into is like relationships that have meaning. You know what I mean? Like, it needs to be something that I'm ready for, and I love the person.
So how
they love me back, huh?
So how cheaty?
I don't cheat, no.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's very important not to cheat, especially when you're in a position like I'm in, right now. I'm winning right now. Everything's you know what I mean? So I don't want like no funny energy or any funny vibes, or like most of the time, if you look at all the guys who are or were successful, Jeff Bezos, for example, he lost half of his billions, gonna get trillions because of one stupid decision to cheat. It's always women. You know what I mean? And energy. Haven't you had like a situation where and then you just have sex with one random person and then yeah, I really believe in energy.
Has that happened to you though? Like where you maybe smashed somebody and then it went like downhill for you?
Smash some random shorties and parties, man. Yeah.
Ish.
So it's not the way to go. So like I said, it's either if you're gonna get into something, get into it like wholeheartedly.
And what are the dynamics like? Because I mean, we've seen that she's a much older woman.
Yeah.
She's older than you.
12 age. 12 age difference.
12-year age difference. What's it like dating somebody who's older than you like that?
I mean, it's the same, man. It's the same.
You call her baby?
Childish
like, baby and
also.
like
yeah, it's my babe. That's my babe.
The arguments where then the power thing comes in.
She better not do that.
Manipulation. I was dating somebody who was older than me, and they had this manipulation thing. And I don't know if maybe you are seeing it. Do you get manipulated?
Kedi, I'm smart, man. Like I've told Shadi before, I might be this age, but don't forget, I'm 10 steps ahead. I'm smart. Like, you can't do that with me.
Hey.
We've been dating for almost 3 years now, so it doesn't work with me. But luckily, she's not that kind of person who will try to manipulate me and stuff like that,
Okay.
Yeah, but we all have flaws, like where we don't agree, or our challenges because of our age gap, you know what I mean? Where sometimes she doesn't understand something or I don't get it from her perspective. You know what I mean? But we always try and talk it out and move forward.
We're hanging out with Latty. If you're only hopping on board right now, he is a content creator for Botswana's Latty Smash or Pass YouTube channel. Stroke YouTube show, very controversial, by the way. I'm sure that you might have seen one or two clips, Hela, surfacing or online. Yeah. He also owns X Models agency. X Models,
X Models is very much alive. It's very much alive.
I haven't been seeing any action from X Models.
For real?
Yeah.
You gotta go back to the page. Because, like I said, there's a couple of changes that I made to my life, and ever since that, things have opened up, like things are going so well. I've rekindled flames with my previous clients. We're taking in new clients. Our models have been doing, corporate shoots, in terms of like TV commercials, shoots for billboards. Promo season is coming in summer. Most of the time in winter, there's no promo gigs, because companies like to go out there, when the summer comes. But the good thing is we're also expanding.
Oh,
you feel me?
Okay.
Because one thing I've learned in my journey is never think small.
Okay. You
know what I mean? Like, always think big. Always find ways, how can I improve myself?
Yeah.
People who tell you you're perfect just the way you are, that's a lie. You're not perfect. the way you are. You gotta find ways to improve yourself every single day. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yeah. So
So how are you guys expanding?
we're expanding by turning it into campaign management.
Okay.
We're taking the whole pie, the whole cake, where we're going to be including also, the branding aspect, the marketing aspect, and coming up with the marketing campaign strategies, you know what I mean? So that we're able to be the ones who outsource the photographers, who outsource the videographers, who outsource the models from our agency as well. And then the criteria where it's not met, we work with others by not necessarily part of our agency. So we're just expanding in that way. Let's go for the whole thing.
What you can outsource.
Yes, like as an agency, we used to be just you call us if you need models.
Yes.
But now we wanna go broader. Take the whole campaign. You call us. You're trying to do a campaign, you call us.
And then you do everything. You'll brainstorm, you'll make sure it's set design,
yes.
producing, shooting, directing it. I like that.
And we have people who are skilled in those particular fields.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's
creating
that's the good
employment.
thing. Exactly.
Oh, very nice. Very impressive. And then DJing. You started DJing recently, dabbling into amapiano. How's that going for you?
It's one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life, man.
Are you not confused? Because then you do so many things. You're a rapper, musician, ex-model, skaha, DJ, stepdaddy. You have so many hats that you're wearing. So these hats that you're wearing, dog, don't you find it a lot overwhelming?
Yo, man, it is overwhelming. It's a lot of work.
Maybe how do you put your job title into one? Because how do I define you as one? Or there's no way I can do it.
I'm a creative and entrepreneur.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. Everything I do is creative.
Yeah.
If you think about it, if you sit down, music, creative. DJing, creative.
Everything.
When
even the agency is creative.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So
you're like embodying it.
Yeah. So you see the advice I always give people. If let's say whatever you're passionate about, go for it, because passion will always take you far. But always make sure to learn a bit of business, because to ever expand, you are still gonna need some knowledge of business. For example, let me say you work on radio right now.
Yeah.
If you have knowledge of business, one day you're gonna want to expand yourself and maybe start your own station.
Yeah.
You feel me? And you need business
and I've already
knowledge.
had those thoughts, gang, bro. So
you know what I'm saying? But you need business knowledge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So parents, if your daughter or your son at home wants to be a photographer or a model, just make sure they understand business. And to also avoid these rubbish contracts. You know what I'm
T's and C's. I have comments here that have come in on Facebook. How do you deal with stress?
Yo, how do I deal with stress? I'm in this thing, in this phase where I say no complaining. I try my best not to complain about anything, or not to stress myself too much. I just do my best, and then the rest I just let God take care of it. You know what I mean?
That's
as long
beautiful.
as you know you did your best.
That's so beautiful.
You're good. All right.
And then, what inspires you, man, no more less? What inspires you?
What inspires me?
Yeah.
What inspires me to do what? Or just in general?
I guess inspires you to keep going, inspires you to wake up in the morning, inspires you to post online, inspires you to do smash or pass despite the hate and negativity and people spewing online. What keeps you on the go, hella? Because somebody else
no.
When you've been
facts.
consistent, dog. Yeah. So how do you do it? I
think I'm just blessed with the with the mindset I've always, even when I partly believed in myself. There was always this thing, this feeling, I'm capable of being great, it's gonna work out in the end. I'm gonna be somebody, I'm gonna be big, I'm gonna live good. So I think that thing, just keeps me going.
Yeah.
Just believing in myself and just knowing what there's some light at the end of the tunnel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Latty, for coming in today.
Yeah.
What's next from here?
As in when I leave here?
No.
Okay, I was about to say it's my birthday week, so I'm going to
and
Platinum.
that too, because it is your birthday.
Yeah.
I believe it's your birthday weekend. So what's the plan this weekend?
This weekend, I'll be playing DJ Delicacies in Zambezi Towers and CBD.
You're taking bookings, no DJ.
Yeah, like this is real stuff, Kedi. Like that's why I'm saying it's the best decision.
Like you're a DJ, bro.
I'm gigging, and I'm also a resident DJ at Platinum Hotel in Tlokwe.
Wow.
Yeah, I have like my own set there, my own set of people who are also coming. I play there every single Friday. And then this is the first time I'm mentioning it. I'm gonna start hosting also at Main Deck starting July.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, which one? The GS one main mall?
No. The main mall.
The main mall one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing Thursdays. So
congratulations on the gig. More money, more zaga, mana. I
appreciate it.
Hey, stable relationship. Listen, Latty, thank you so much for your time, bro. I appreciate your encouragement and your inspiration as well to the youth. We see that you are doing it. Despite all the negativity, you still continue soaring, and we like to see that. I think that's the learning part of everything. He never gave up. He wanted to find out who he is.
Yeah.
He went out there, he chased his dreams, he wilded out, but he's mature, he's old now, he's grown, and yeah, man, that's the story. And
I appreciate it.
We're sticking to this one.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was Lunch with Your Faves, and I do believe you will enjoy your lunch again.
I will. Thank you so much for the food.
I will be eating it when we're done here, but it is an all-star box. Comes with 2 zinger wings. It has a piece of chicken, some fries in there, and a crunch burger. So make your way to KFC now. Literally now, you still can do it, and the drive-thru is also open and available for you. So how about you can just purchase your meal via the window thing and get your meal like that. We're playing music from Latty featuring Elika.
Yeah,
Elika and DP Rams. It's called Stand Osame, the brand new one from him. So don't go anywhere. Thank you so much, Latty. Enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you. You too.
Cheers.
You look like a threat. Lunch with Your Fave is brought to you by KFC. Finger licking good.